Awesome. So there's actually a lot of different adjustable dumbbells out there right now. But what was interesting specifically about the Snode, which they call the AD80, I believe that stands for adjustable dumbbell, and then 80 pound. They also make a 50 pound version, but this is the 80. The interesting thing is actually the construction. So this particular dumbbell is actually made almost entirely or mostly out of cast iron, where a lot of the other dumbbells are a mixture of iron and plastic. This one should be much more just durable. Full cast iron design. There is, maybe other than this dial right here, there's no plastic that I can see on this thing. That's probably number one. The handle is knurled, so it's got that type of that type of texture that an Olympic barbell will typically have, which is really nice. The other dumbbells have it as well. Some of them have that rubber just grip. This truly feels like a traditional dumbbell. It doesn't twist, it doesn't turn. It's really solid. Otherwise, the adjustment ring. So this is how basically we're going to kind of alternate through the different weights. And like we said, it goes from 10 all the way down to 80. I mean, it feels good. Right out. 40. Yeah, all the way back down to 10. You got to hear that click though. There's definitely a little audible click that indicates that it's there, because you can kind of go a little bit left and right. One of the other major things this dumbbell actually has are within the internals. The inner rod. So what happens when you twist, when you turn this dial, there's a rod that extends and starts grasping the different plates. That rod in this particular dumbbell is I believe it's made out of metal. Not entirely sure the material, but it is metal. It's not plastic, which should hold up longer over time. With the inner workings of this being metal and the rod that actually does grab the plates, it does make it what Snode claims to be drop proof. They claim a drop proof of up to 32 inches, so just over 2.5 feet, which honestly, if you're doing anything on a flat bench, that's plenty. If you're just going to chuck it, I wouldn't recommend just throwing any dumbbells, whether they claim they're drop proof, if they've got adjustment rings, handles, whatever. You should just handle your weight, put it down. But it does give you that peace of mind if you were to knock it, if you were to drop it, that it's just not going to stop working. They're super responsive from what I've seen when when they were just communicating with us. So I'm sure if you had an issue, they'd help you out. But yeah, really what's left is just to kind of put these to use a little bit. For starters, I'm just going to go something relatively light, and then we'll kind of go lighter to heavy just to see what the transition looks like. So let's start off with, let's say like 20s even. Here we go, so 2 20s. Just gonna do some basic shoulder presses right over here. It's nice and smooth. Really just wanna see how they feel. Slow and controlled on the way down, explosive on the way up. I'm trying to hear that jingle. Wanna see if that feels sturdy and stable, or if it feels like, something's gonna fall. To be honest, it feels great. I really don't feel like I'm using adjustable dumbbells. Truth be told, I feel like I'm just using a pair of dumbbells. And so actually, we even brought over a couple traditional dumbbells that we'll use afterwards. But so 20s, let's go up to like 40s now. So let's see how quick we can transition. Say if I'm doing like a superset, which we really like doing that. Just transitioning, light, heavy, volume, different things. Once again, we're thinking like athletes. We're trying to I'm trying to just use different tempos. Yeah, much less jingle, probably because I'm not exploding up as fast as I did on 20s. But I mean, listen, it feels like 40 pounds. Definitely doesn't feel any lighter. Does not feel unstable. I'm actually pretty impressed so far. Ooh. A little bit of a hiccup there. There you go. All right, so you do have to make sure you align the little like points to make sure it sits in nicely. All right, so let's say if we went back down to like 10, get some lateral raises in. Honestly, the switching is really, it's pretty quick. So I'm just gonna do some bent over raises. It feels great. It's dumbbells, I mean, it's weight, they're weights. The switching is quick, it's smooth, that's important. Let's actually drop the bench. Let's go a little bit heavier. Let's say, let's go to we'll try the heavier end, let's go to 60. Yeah, so the one thing I did notice is like when you're turning the dial, if you go too fast, you can spin right past it, but honestly, I'd rather that than it getting stuck because it feels really smooth. It's just like, it clicks in. I'll get a little closer, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but snaps in, almost like a magnet, but not. It's pretty satisfying. At first, it almost feels like it's too fast, but I think I'm gonna like it over time. Nope, no rattle, nothing unstable. It's not crazy, crazy big or just like unproportionate or anything like that. So, all right. Lastly, let's go to the heaviest end. Let's grab the 80s. And let's just get some RDLs. So I do not suggest going right into 80-pound RDLs. The only reason I am is because we were actually training earlier today, so I'm pretty warm, but these feel great. These feel really good. Let's see how putting it back is when you got the heavier ones. It's pretty easy, man. Hey guys, so really wanted to once again just thank Snode for sending these over. Super solid construction, all cast iron, adjustable dial ring, 10-pound increments, goes up to 80 pounds. Really solid, can honestly benefit any athlete or someone that's looking to kind of get some equipment in their home to do some workouts. And we just want to thank you guys, Snode, for helping us really use these to help kind of grow our community and do some more things with our guys. So we hope you guys found this helpful. Any questions, comment them down below. Otherwise, a subscribe really helps us continue to grow and put out more content like this. Thanks.